Welcome to the weekly roundup of Bay Area real estate. I'm Nagaraj, Annaiah, your trusted expert in this part of town. Stick around to know more about the trending real estate news of the Bay Area in the last week, along with the news on the mortgage and the detailed graphs on some of the most happening counties. Let's get started. Marin has recorded the largest outward migration among all the Bay Area counties ever since the pandemic began. This is contrast to the scene of the whole of California, where the number of people leaving the region has come down by 38%. In the Bay Area, which is a part of Northern California, California Lab reports that Marin stood at a number 4 with an exit rate of 24% in the first 4 months of 2020, outshining Contra Costa and Sonoma counties that stood at 22.2% and 20.9%. The migration pattern of Marin residents was also higher than the other counties at 5.2% compared to the Contra Costa County at 1% and Alameda County at 6%. Experts believe the work from home option, affordability, and better quality of life could be the drivers for the mass migration. However, the interesting is the property values in Marin have not stopped going north, reaching an average of 1.5 million for a single family home and almost 16% hike from 2020. News has trickled in that holiday discounts are now a rarity in the Bay Area. A single family home cost 1.15 million in November, while Black Friday deals in December were nowhere to be found. To make it worse, the property values only went north by 17% in November, making 2021 the most profitable year for real estate sellers. The boom for single family homes was noticed in many counties of the Bay Area, including San Mateo County, 23% rise from the previous year to 1.84 million. Alameda County, 23% rise to 1.2 million. And Santa Clara County, 21% rise to 1.57 million. While 7 Bay Area counties registered double-digit growth, only Marin and Napa had to settle down at single-digit gains. The reason for the extreme uptick was high demand and a low inventory of homes for sale. What also helped were low interest rates of around 3%. Thanks to the pandemic, there were fewer laws passed this year in California. Those that affect the real estate market were to do with the housing legislations. New law will allow homeowners the option for either splitting their property or building a duplex. Now, you can build up to 4 housing units on a single family lots in some California communities. Another fresh legal mandate allows the rezoning regions around the areas of a mass transit where homeowners can build up to 10 residential units. I see that there are a lot of construction happening for a 4 or 10 units using this law nowadays. The pandemic did not stop the growth of massive real estate development in San Jose last year, and they're only going to continue in 2022 and beyond. Take that to mean IT campuses, high rises, and affordable housing. Some of the major projects to watch out for in 2022 include Google's Downtown West project spread across 80 acres around Diridion Station. You can expect 4,000 residential units, a 30,000 to 50,000 square foot community center, 15 acres of parks, and 500,000 square feet for retail, culture, education, and the arts. About 25,000 people are supposed to work out of the massive campus. Construction is slated to begin this year or early next year and should be completed in about 10 years. Another development would be the makeover of Cambrian Park Plaza into Cambrian Village spread across 18 acres of restaurants, retail, outlets, apartments, single-family homes, a senior living center, and a hotel. If annexation happens this year, the makeover could be complete by 2026. On the contrary, Agriwood is a project that combines housing and urban farming in Santa Clara, spread over 5.8 acres in North Winchester Boulevard across from Westfield Valley Fair. Expect to see 160 mixed income apartments, 165 low income homes for seniors and veterans, and 36 townhomes by 2023. Similarly, the 100,000 square foot Camera 12 movie theater in San Jose will transform into an office and retail space by July 2022. Up next will be 16-story office towers, thanks to the Almaden office project on South Almaden Boulevard and Way in San Jose. Expect 2 million square feet of space for office, retail, and amenities. Similarly, plans are afoot to transform to shuttered Bhutan Dinner into 29-story apartment complex boasting of 520 residential units, retail space, and parking for 200 cars. In another San Jose development news, a Bank of California building in downtown San Jose will turn into 3-tower, 3.64 million square feet office space into City View Plaza. Up next is a 240-acre commercial and a residential complex in Santa Clara near Levi Stadium. The project will boast of 5.7 million square feet of space for offices, 500,000 square feet for retail, and 200,000 square feet for restaurants. That's not all. There will be 60 acres dedicated to open spaces and public parks. Ooh, a lot of developments happening in San Jose. That's why I see a lot of prices going up in Cambrian and around San Jose. New year, new low rates. 30-year mortgage rates slide, other rates hold. After peaking at 3.25% last year, the 30-year mortgage interest rates were down to 3.19% in the new year. The Mortgage Bankers Association believes that the rate will not go down further and may actually increase by 4% by the end of 2022. It would be prudent for the buyers to buy now rather than later and take advantage of the low interest rates. CMG Financial reports that the mortgage rates remained largely unchanged last week while pending home sales came down a bit. The ratio of initial jobless claims and a continuing jobless claims also fell slightly last week. In another important mortgage news, the FHFA home price index went up by 1.1% month on month in October, while annual income prices shot up by 17.4%. The Case-Shiller home price index went up by 0.9% month over month in October, while the year-over home prices increased by 18.4%. All these increases are still less than the previous month prices. De-accelerating trend is good news for buyers in 2022. Pending home sales went down to 2.2% in November due to fewer inventory, which we already discussed. Let's look at some prominent counties, thanks to MLS listing data that I can share with you. With forward-looking indicators like change to pending and contingent, you get a ringside reality view of each of the 5 counties. Let's start with the Santa Clara, the market leader in real estate in the Bay Area. With over 1,000 active listings, 10% new and another 10% pending. About 20% of the properties on the market were sold last week. The graph highlights the new, pending and the sold listings from 2019 to 2021. So you get an idea of the realty market highs and lows. San Mateo is next with only half the active listings as Santa Clara, and yet it's still the second best county in the Bay Area with a 12% new listings, 15% pending, and almost 18 properties sold. Monterey figures next with a 440 active listings, 26 new, 31 pending, and 61 sold. Santa Cruz takes the 4th spot among the 5 counties of the Bay Area that I'm covering this week. Among the 275 active listings, 22 were new, 14 were pending, and 48 were sold. San Benito County is last at 93 active listings. Only 6 were new, 4 were pending, and 15 properties were sold. If you look at the finer details for single-family homes in all the 5 counties, Santa Clara emerges the winner yet again with average days on the market coming down by about 30% from 22 days in Jan to 16 days in December, with all the properties getting sold by then at 111% higher than the list price. The months of inventory or the average time for all the properties to get sold in the county came down from high of 2.4 in January 2022 to 0.5 in October 2021. This indicates odd property market where supply is less and buyers are more. In December, only 308 houses were for sale, while 809 houses were bought, clearly showing the demand-supply gap in Santa Clara County. The sale prices, however, have remained largely stable, with slight increase in November and December 2021. If you look at the San Mateo statistics of 2021, the average days on the market has come down from 30 days in Jan 2021 to 22 days in December 2021, which is almost a 30% decrease and matches with the trend in Santa Clara. The sale to list price is almost identical at 112%. The months of inventory is just slightly higher at 0.6 compared to Santa Clara at 0.5. Number of single-family homes for sale were 214, while 382 houses were sold, clearly indicating a similar odd market trend as Santa Clara. What is different are the high prices of 2.64 million that the county managed in December, which even outshined the last high in June 2021. That's all for this week, folks. If you need a Bay Area realtor you can trust, I'm the one you're looking for. See you soon in the next episode. Until then, stay safe and mask up.